Welcome back to another episode of American Farming. Today we'll be planting. That'll be it. And then I'm going to hop in here and feed the cattle real quick while that guy's working on that. But yeah, episode 10 today. I can't believe it. We've had so much support for these first 10 episodes. It's been unbelievable how much support we've actually had. And we actually do need to check in on the status of our calving pen and pasture right here. So we'll feed them and then we'll give you an update on how they are doing and if they are on track to be sold in March. I think they are sold in March. I'll check it when I get this back and filled up again. But yeah, episode 10. It's been a great run so far. Thank you to all who are viewing. If you've made it this far into the video, I ask that you please watch the rest of it. It helps a lot. I love the support on here. I haven't been getting a lot of comments, you know. If you, there's nothing to comment on sometimes, but let's look at the weight of these cattle. I think we're actually ahead of schedule on these steers right now. So they got 350 pounds to go until they need to be moved and sold. So that shouldn't be too hard. They've already gained 350 pounds. And I don't know. What is that amount of time? So in 5 months they have grown for 350 pounds. The calves in here are doing great. I couldn't ask for them to be any better. But yeah, we're just going to be planting today. And it'll be another great episode on this series. I will try to expand today. We will not be just planting in today's video, though it will be a major part of this video. We will also be skipping over the planting / doing a time lapse once it starts the rows, because I don't like to watch the time lapse just do a circle. So we'll get this guy going, and then we'll do a time lapse of him doing the back and forth rows, and then of course we'll get going on the other field, and I'll probably do that by myself. So yeah, it's a great. I love the support I've shown. The best video is actually still that first time-lapse video, which surprises me, because if you really want to, sometimes the videos just need to be that way, and just so people can do a quick 10-minute, I'm going to watch it at 10 times speed, which that's what all my time-lapses are at. So yeah, we might actually hop into this tractor and do the time-lapse myself, but more than likely, we will be doing that, so it's all good. I'm gonna let him finish this pass, and then I'll get the time-lapse set up, and we will time-lapse the planting part of this episode. Also, I mentioned it before, we'll get into some, what do you want to call it? Oh, it's starting the rows. So I will set up my GPS. Right, so we're done with that. You'll see that in the time lapse, but we're done with that now. So we will probably actually just skip time. That's the big thing right here, right now. We're gonna skip some time and wait for this corn to pop up and grow, because that's ultimately what we're waiting on. As you know, these rows are so straight. It's surprising, even though my planter was never straight. Mine would look like a squiggly line. But yeah, if you ever thought this as a kid, let me know. You know, I grew up around fields and stuff, so like I would always look down the rows and see that they were so straight. Like they were so symmetrical, so straight. It was weird because it was oddly like in a line. Did you ever think like how they got those rows so straight as a kid? Like they somehow got them so straight, and then you get to an age where you're like, oh, they just, you know, they ran a GPS. It's just a fact of life. Yeah, I'm gonna need the chopper first. So. But yeah, did you ever think that? Hit me up in the comments if you thought that. So yeah, I think we're gonna skip some time here now, just for sake of not wasting anybody's time, especially you viewers. I value your time. That's why I make these videos a little shorter, so that you can watch it when you have time. Also, I'll probably be putting out a survey about that, you know, just in the first 10 videos, how would you guys like the video length to be? Because I've given, I think there's a couple 8 minutes, there's a couple 9 minutes, and there's a couple 18, and there's a 12 or 15 minute one, I think, too. So if they're not long enough, or if they're too short, I can definitely do what you guys want. Just hit me up in the comment section. If you make it that far through my video and you're seeing this, hit me up, definitely. I will be very thankful for the comment. I want to improve. That's the whole reason I am actually doing this. So thank you, and I'll see you when we've hit feeding time again for these cattle. Alright, so it's the last month of year 3, and I skipped a lot of time. We skipped about 4 months, I'd say. Well, 3.5, because planting and chopping and all that stuff took about half of August. So we skipped about 3.5 months. But these cattle are ready, and I will have to switch the yearlings over so that we can actually have those ready for sale in March. But yeah, it's all gonna come together. They got pretty low on food though this year. I let them get a little low while I was and I just ran into that. But yeah, I will not be buying money for this series. This series is completely funded by itself, and that's why it's going to be really slow. I don't know how many episodes I'm going to get out of this, but it'll be just fine. And if you guys get bored, we can start a pig farm too. I mean, we can alternate content. We can start a pig farm, do pig farm things too on this channel. I'm open to either one, but in some capacity, you have to start either one of those farms. So I just chose beef cattle as the first one. And where's the trigger? Oh, there, we got it. But yeah, we got really low on food here. Okay, this calving pen is full now, but that other pen will probably take 4 loads or something like that. So yeah, they eat a lot of food in a short amount of time. It's a lot. But I think we're actually still good on silage. It's actually not been too bad. It was probably close to 700,000 pounds. I don't remember exactly what the number was, but we're still doing good for that. So we might be skipping to March to sell some cattle, but it'll really depend on how much of this they take, because that silage will be ready to when we're done. So I'll get these fed up and maybe see you in March here in a little bit. Alright, so we got them all fed up. They're good. I'm not going to bring another load in. There's a little sliver that they need, but we won't be doing that. I know I said I'd probably see you in March, but we're gonna get those yearlings in the pasture, or the calving pen, moved over real quick. And then that'll probably be it for this video. I mean, I know you guys were maybe hoping to see the next year, but I think this would be a good time to halt and just get going on the next year, you know. I've been kind of splitting it up that way. 10 videos, about 2.5 episodes per year at this point. So, it's been 2 or 3. But, yeah, now we have 25 in that pasture. So, we'll be all ready for March when we get there. But, for right now, that's the episode. Thank you for watching episode 10 of my American Farming series. It was a pleasure to make this for you. Like and subscribe. It's free. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't cost money. I'd appreciate the subscription. So, thank you, and thank you for watching.